I don't normally have dreams, and this one was quite vivid. So I was wondering if I could tell you this dream, and I was just wondering if you could tell me.
Did you have the dream just before you woke up?
Yes, I believe so.
Right.
So, yes.
Because they're the most significant.
Yeah. Well, basically, it started off with me in first class on an aeroplane, drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass.
Yes.
I can remember that quite well. And then we got touched down at the airport, and we got out onto the street, and I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh, and it had dice on the mirror.
It had what on the mirror?
A dice on the mirror.
Dice?
Yes.
Like dangling dice?
Yes.
Ornamental.
If anything, I could say the cab was rare, but I thought, forget it, I'm going home.
Mm.
So I pulled up at my house about 7 or 8, I'm not sure, it was dark, and, I yelled to the cabbie, see you later. And now, this is sort of weird, I don't understand it, but, when I looked over my house and my yard, it felt like I was looking at my kingdom, and I was finally there, and it was to settle my throne as the Prince of Bel Air.
Right. Have you applied for a new job recently?
Yes. Well, I have. I'm currently in the sales field. But,
and that new job, was it offered to you?
Yes, it was, because I was actually selling something to a client, and he offered me a job with him. And
have you... I'm assuming that in that meeting with that job, you've been told of what's open to you as far as, and don't tell me, of course, but, incentives, bonuses, and things you can look forward to.
Yeah. Well, the great thing that he offered me, he really recognised that how well I was selling these things to him, and he offered me, a pay rise of over 9,000. It was quite huge.
But you lack a little bit of confidence, don't you?
I certainly do. Yeah, I certainly do.
Okay. Now, do you want to hear about your dream?
Oh, yes, please.
You've been given a first-class position, as you see it, with this man and this opportunity. It's like flying first class. And you're drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass. You're the orange juice in your mind. You don't think that you're champagne.
I see.
You think that you're orange juice. And you step out of the plane and you see this number plate was called Fresh, wasn't it?
Yes, it was fresh.
Fresh represents the new, fresh, it's a fresh new beginning for you. But the thing is, it's that insecurity, it's a nice dream actually, but it's a very nice dream, a nice omen for you. But the only thing that I picked up on when you were drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass, that instantly told me that you feel like you're orange juice in so many ways, John, because in fact it says a lot of you actually, because you're one of those people who would do anything for anybody, and you're a bit of a humanitarian. You love children, you love people, you love animals, you love the home. You're all the hallmarks of a number 6. But we get these little things in the back of our mind, don't we, that say, I don't think that I'm good enough. But this man who's, got you flying in first class, as it was in the dream, but in reality we know that it's a first-class opportunity, you will afford him of your services and provide him with doing your best, and you will do your best. I think here also, you're born in 1981, aren't you?
Yes.
The people who are born in 1981 will inevitably lead. They like to manage. It's not that they can't be told, but they're best to work by themselves. You would also be a good diplomat, John. You just have a way of communicating well with people. You're how old now? 26.
Well, I'm 26, yeah.
Yes. So I don't see You're going to be groomed to be, from what I'm seeing here, through until about the age of 34. I do see a little bit of university coming up for you. It's further on down the track. There's some more education. Your parents, I go to your mother. She's not well. Is this true?
Oh, yes. I think she has, what is it?
She's got aches.
No, diabetes.
Yeah, she's got aches in her shoulders and into the back of her scalp. So you might just want to look at that as well. I would assume you mentioned Bel Air, which would also suggest to me that you have a vision of a nice, beautiful home. Look, get your career out of the way first of all. From the age of 44, I see a lot of prestige around you, my friend, and you'll be travelling in the later part of your life, but it's not till after the age of 52. Here's it.
Yeah, when we have dreams that involve travel, they are frequently connected with career. And for example, if you're driving the car, then you're in charge of your career. If you're using some mode of transport other than your own volition, say it's a train or something like that, then you're in a cab. Now that's like an opportunity coming to you. You mentioned the dice as well, so it's again you're taking the chance factor on something here. And yet you do arrive safely at home through this, so you get where you want to go from it. And the dream ends quite well. What were your feelings when you awoke from that, other than a bit of confusion about it? Did you feel good after the dream? It wasn't a nightmare experience or anything like that?
No, I just felt quite weird about it all. I mean,
because it's involving something new, I think, John, and this is asking you to take a chance on something, and you'll be well rewarded for it. That's the way I'm seeing the overall dream. With career, though, I see this as a career, and it can involve making a few changes, something that you're not quite used to.
And let's face it, John, you've waited all year for this. It's been a very uncertain year for you. Whilst you've had that ambition and you've sacrificed over this last 12 months a reality in knowing that the last 9 years is behind you, granted you were perhaps still in high school, but this year is the hallmarks to a lot of new people and new things, which will be it's the beginning of a 9-year career that's going to start, and it commences now. Good luck, John.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, I've just got one more question before I go. My brother Mitchell asked me if you know where his iPod is. He's lost it some time ago, and he wants to know if he should look in a certain place.
I think it's in a friend's car.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
It's 11 to 12.